Hi all, welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about a technique you can use to help you not sound like a robot when speaking Japanese. And before we begin, I would like to apologize for the car noises you hear in the background. I am in Thailand right now and the soundproofing here isn't great where I am at, and there's very little I can do about it. So back to the topic. Language learning for me isn't just about the technical grammar or rote memorization of vocabulary. When learning a language, I also like to pay attention to the rhythm, the cadence, and intonation of a language. And I think that is a part of language learning that most people kind of skip over. So, in Japanese, for instance, a lot of people will know the grammar and remember the vocabulary, but they will sound very robotic. There's very little emotion and flow when they speak, and this seems to be a very prevalent problem for absolute beginners. However, that was not a problem I had. Even when I had absolutely zero knowledge of Japanese, I sounded like I should know Japanese. I was even complimented by my test proctors and upperclassmen for my enunciation slash pronunciation skills. Yes, I have a foreign accent. Yes, I do mispronounce words. And yes, I talk like a 2-year-old. But by and large, I was able to mimic the rhythm, the cadence, and the intonation of a Japanese speaker. So I was able to fool people into thinking that I know more Japanese than I actually do. Not that I was intentionally doing that. So why did I sound like I should know Japanese even though I didn't at the time? Back when I was still daydreaming about learning Japanese, I would watch Japanese variety shows and Japanese dramas and mimic the speakers. I didn't do it out of spite, nor was I mocking anyone. I simply enjoyed making the sounds of the words. Yes, this may sound strange to most people, and I will admit I am atypical. But there is a method to my madness. Little did I know that this mimicking that I was doing was actually used by professional language schools. They called it shadowing. So when I was at my language school, we had shadowing practice every day. However, I felt like the sentences that we shadow was very dry and boring. They kind of took sentences out of the Minano Nihongo textbooks and used those for our practice sessions. But I like to make language learning fun. So I would recommend you go on YouTube and find Japanese content creators slash YouTubers to watch and do shadowing work on those. I'm going to show you a couple of content creators that I like to watch.
Listen to the song. Yes. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15%
I'm someone who played the piano for a couple of years. Even though I stopped practicing, I still enjoy watching amazing pianists strut their stuff on YouTube. Yomii-san is someone who is an amazingly talented and fun pianist that does prank videos. So prank and piano, that's an awesome combination in my book, and his videos are so fun to watch that I end up binging them. Another content creator I tend to watch is Takasii from Japan. He does street interviews in Japan. Some of the interview questions he asks are quite interesting, and you get a better perspective on how Japanese people think based on his interviews, so I definitely recommend him. There are a few other Japanese content creators that I watch, but I'm not going to get into that in depth because everybody likes different things. I would much rather you scour YouTube and find topics, interests, hobbies that you are into and find Japanese content creators to talk about those. There's also this website called Viki.com that I like to use to watch Japanese dramas. I think they limit certain dramas depending on the country you live in due to copyright, but I believe all their J dramas are free to watch if you live in the United States. So, I Love You is a drama I am currently watching. As you can see, all the episodes are free, they are not locked. My second Aoharu was a drama I finished watching. All the episodes are also free. So yeah, give Viki a try and see what you can find. I have one caveat for you though. I would not recommend shadowing any anime because from what some of my upperclassmen at my language school said, anime contains colloquialisms that really aren't used anywhere else in Japan outside of the anime world. And you don't want to end up sounding like an anime character or develop any bad habits that you might have a hard time readjusting to down the road. So I would stick to YouTube videos and Japanese dramas even though I believe most of us love watching anime. Because I personally enjoy shadowing so much, I was able to subconsciously pick up certain words that native speakers tend to pause on and or stress on ever so slightly and copy what they do so that when I am communicating in Japanese, I have more communicative flow, so to speak. I'm going to put all the YouTubers and their video links in the description box below, and just a side note, I don't get paid to promote any of these channels. So that's all I have for you today, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you got anything out of this, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment below, and remember, around here, we eat, sleep, poop, and think in Japanese. I'll see you all next time. Mata ne.